Hey you! Are your lenses giving you trouble, or are you just looking for some extra information? Well, either way, you have come to the right place. Lately, more and more people have asked me, should I get lenses? How do lenses even work? Do you have any tips? Well, I do happen to use them for all of my cosplays, so all about circle lenses, coming right up. Colored circle lenses are a great way to bump your cosplay to the next level. Not only do they help your eye color match your character, it also enlarges your eyes for that great anime look. It looks great on photos, makes your eyes pop, and just brings it all together. But since your eyes are rather fragile, and last time I checked you only get 2, there are some things that you should take into consideration. Disclaimer: please never let someone pressure you into using contact lenses. If you're not comfortable wearing them, or if it hurts, do not use them. Yes, lenses can look amazing, but you definitely don't need them to cosplay. Remember, there's always Photoshop to fine-tune your pics. Alright, to start, if you have no experience with lenses and have never worn them before, please go see an eye doctor before you even order those pretty little things. Circle lenses may look great, but they are not without risk. If you do not know how to use them correctly, you might seriously damage your eyes. I'm not trying to scare you off, but I do think that you should go see a professional who can get you some tailored advice. Everyone's eyes are different, and some of them are just not made for lenses. Your optician could also tell you what shape and size would be best for your eye. Also, if you have trouble taking your lenses in or out, they can show you a safe way to do so. So, how do you actually get your lenses? I order mine online. If you do, make sure the website allows reviews. Read them all until you're certain that the lenses are of great quality and that customers have no complaints about them. Also check if the website is FDA approved. Again, your eyes are precious. You want to make sure that the things you're jamming into your eyeballs are safe to use. Bad example. I personally really like the website Pinky Paradise. They have great quality lenses, very comfortable to wear, and with every pair of lenses you buy, you get a free animal lens case. They're really cute. When ordering lenses online, there is a couple of things you have to keep in mind. Let's use Pinky Paradise's website as a reference. It's not a sponsored video, their website's just really clear. Alright, narration time. This is the page of the lenses I'm wearing right now, the EOS New Adult Blue. Let's see how I decided whether or not I wanted to buy these lenses. First things first, you have to like the color and the design, of course. It's kind of a no-brainer. If you think these lenses will suit your character, you can go on to check the ratings and the reviews. These lenses scored a 4.5 out of 5 with a total of 32 reviews. Well, those are some good numbers. Then you can click Read Reviews, which will take you to the bottom of the page, or you can scroll down. Let's take the scenic route. Further down the page you will see a photo of a model wearing the lenses. This gives you a good grasp of what they really look like. And here we see some more details on the lenses. We'll get to that in a minute. Next we get some close-ups of the lenses. A photo with and without the lens, a straight shot, and a side-wake lens. I really like that I used a model with contrasting eye color. This shows the lens really well, especially the design. When someone with blue eyes wears them, they will blend in more, of course. And now it's time for my favorite part, customer photos on Facebook. These are photos of people like you and me. This shows what the lenses will look like without perfect lighting and models. This is the most accurate representation of what you can expect with these lenses. Then, once you scroll past the recommendations, you get to the reviews. See how others rated the lenses before you decide to buy them yourselves. You can also press See All Reviews to get to the rest. Now let's get back to the lens information. First off, the diameter. The diameter gives you the size of the lens. A big diameter enlarges your eyes more. I usually wear 14mm lenses, but they also come in 14.2, 14.5, 14.8 and 15mm. The water content is the percentage of water the lens has when it's fully soaked. The more water it absorbs, the better it lets oxygen pass through, allowing your eyes to breathe. Soft lenses typically have a water content of 38%. The higher the percentage, the more comfortable the lenses will be, but they will also be more prone to tearing. The base curve tells you the curve of the inside of the lens. For hard lenses, these measurements are essential. For soft lenses, it doesn't have to be quite as precise. Still, if a lens is too big, it might shift around in your eye, which will be quite uncomfortable. A lens that is slightly too small might actually feel more comfortable than the perfect fit, since it has a good grip on your eye and won't shift around as much, but you do have a chance of irritation and damage to your eyes. So don't order lenses if they can't match your prescription measurements, not even the pretty ones. Lifespan, also very important. Because I use my lenses often, I opt for half-year or yearly lenses. When you open your lenses for the first time, please write down the date and the lifespan. Also note when you have to throw them away. I have a complete list for all the pairs of lenses that I own, because let's be real, you will forget the exact month you bought them in if it's about a year ago, and it's easy to say just one more con. When the lenses have passed their lifespan, toss them away. Yes, new lenses can be a bit pricey, but it's sure way less expensive than eye surgery. Lastly, what's inside? One pair of lenses, should be fairly obvious by now, and one lens case. So you don't need to buy any loose cases for this set, which is nice. If it does not include a case, add one to your basket separately or buy some at your local pharmacy. Also, if you need prescription lenses, you can select your left and right measurements here. So now you've ordered your lenses and they've finally arrived. Hooray! Let's put them on immediately! No, unfortunately, the solution the lenses came in is not suitable to go into your eyes. That means you have to clean them first. Let's get over the supplies you'll need. First, a lens case. Did it come with the lenses? Great! Otherwise you can easily buy a case at your local pharmacy. 2. Cleaning solution. There are some different kinds of solution. Let's go see what the difference is. I live in the Netherlands, so my go-to store is Kruidvat. It has a lot of pharmaceutical products, including lens supplies, but you can also go to your local supermarket. Big chance they have what you're looking for. You'll probably find something like this. As you can see, you have quite some different options. These are color-coded. Let's start at the left. The blue caps are multi-purpose solution for soft lenses. Multi-purpose solution means you can use it to clean, disinfect, store, and put the lenses into your eyes. The ones with the pink hue on the label are for sensitive eyes. Further to the right we see the same but with green caps. This is multi-purpose solution for hard lenses, again in sensitive or regular. All the way at the end we find two more colors, red and white. In the Netherlands, a red lid means do not put into your eyes. The red and white ones are part of a two-step plan. With the red ones you clean and disinfect your lenses thoroughly, and with the white ones you can neutralize them again. If you want to disinfect your lenses this way, make sure to take a neutralizer as well. Before you buy or use any of these solutions, make sure to read the label to see if it's really suitable to go into your eyes. If it's not, don't put it in. Unfortunately, I have no new lenses, nor am I planning on buying them anytime soon, so I can't show you how to open new ones, but they come in glass containers or plastic packages which look something like this. The most important part about unpacking new lenses is checking the seals. See if there's any damages. If there are, do not use those lenses. If you want some more information on how to open those cases, I put a link to Pinky Paradise's Lens Wear and Care Guide in the description, which includes unpacking new lenses. I highly recommend you go and check that out. Now let's get into the cleaning process. Before you even open your lens cases, make sure that everything is clean. And I mean everything. Wash your hands. Don't use soap. If it gets into your eyes, it will hurt. Use some of the multi-purpose solution instead. And never open your lens case in a dirty environment. Keep your sink clean. Also, please, please, please close the drain before you handle your precious lenses over them. If you drop lenses, it's easy for them to drift down the drain. Don't learn this the hard way. Prevent it. Now for the cleaning process. Pour the lens and the solution from the case onto the palm of your hand and gently pour the excess solution. I like to use my case to make sure the lens doesn't slip. Next, you will need some multi-purpose solution. Never use tap water to clean off your lenses. It might sound like a good idea, but it's actually a big source of bacteria. Pour some drops of solution on the lens and then rub it gently for 20 seconds. If you see any dust particles, hairs, or filth, just add some clean solution. Make sure to be very careful if you have long nails. You don't want to scratch or otherwise damage your lenses, since that can lead to damage to your eyes. Pour the remaining solution. You are now ready to put the lens into your eye. After letting new lenses soak for about a day, you can put them in. Always clean your lenses before and after using them, and clean them one at a time. That way you don't get left and right mixed up. Your lens case always has a way to tell left from right, be it inside or on top of the lid. Say you get an eye infection. This way you won't risk spreading it to the other eye. So, now everything is clean, it's time to put your lenses in. I use my pointer finger and place the lens on a tip. If you do it this way, you can use the middle finger of the hand holding the lens to pull your lower lid down, and you can use the other hand to pull your upper lid up. I never look into the lens. I prefer to look to the side and put the lens on the wide of my eye. When it is in, I simply look into the lens and blink a couple of times. This makes the lens align with your iris. As for what hand you should use, everyone has their own preferences. I would say using the left hand for the right eye and vice versa is easiest, but you should really try for yourself. Also, see me struggle? It is fine if the lens does not go in at the first try, especially if you're not experienced with lenses. It takes a lot of practice, so don't worry if it takes you some time. If the lens won't stick, try repositioning it. If your finger is too wet, your eye will not catch the lens. Well, doesn't that look pretty? I love how millimeters can make such a difference. Now you have them in! Congratulations! As you might have noticed, I was not wearing makeup while putting in my contacts. It's important to do your makeup after you put in lenses, because if you're not used to it, you might tear up and ruin your look. Now seriously though, if you put in your lenses after you do your makeup, you risk tiny bits of mascara or other stuff you generally don't want to get into your eyes getting stuck underneath your lens. Now for some other things you should know. First off, you should always bring your lens case with you, filled with fresh solution. That way you can easily take off your lenses if they start hurting your eyes. Also, if you're new to wearing contacts, your eyes will have to adjust. If you have a big convention coming up, you should prep for it. Start with an hour and increase wear time until you can wear them a full day. But you should keep the maximum of 8 hours in mind. Speaking of conventions, when you're attending while wearing contacts, make sure to have a small bottle of multi-purpose solution nearby. I always have one in my bag, and that allows me to clean my lenses if necessary, but they can also double as eye drops. I still want to press that no first time will be easy, including lenses. The first time I managed to get one lens in, I could not take it back out. I wasn't very well prepared. I had not consulted an optician about lens care. I only had my own research and knowledge from online tutorials and articles to go by, and on top of that, it was 10 p.m. I was stuck with a lens in my eye and no one to seek out for help, seeing as none of my friends were wearing contacts at the time. I knew I wasn't supposed to sleep with contacts in, but I didn't know what to do to solve the situation either. At that point, I felt myself about to panic. I stepped away from the situation, I went to the living room, showed off my one lens to my mom, and I watched TV for about 15 minutes, after which I went back to the bathroom to try and get the lens out. After calming down, it did not take long for me to get the lens back out. And when it did come out, it felt surprisingly easy. Most important lesson I learned that day? Try to stay calm. If you feel you're about to panic, just step away, calm down and try again. You can fix it. Also, don't try these things at 10 p.m. Try it during the day. If anything does go wrong, you can get some professional help. So with that little story, let's move on to how to take your lenses out. Alright, if this is the first time you're trying to take your lenses out, don't do it with a wig on. Make sure there's as little in your face as possible. Also, wash your hands. As you can see, I use my pointer finger and thumb to take lenses out. Left hand for right eye and vice versa. I make a gripping motion and then just kind of pinch the lenses out. If you find it a bit scary, try touching the white of your eye first to get used to the feeling. The same goes for the right eye, but I switch hands. I find it easier this way since crossing your hands gives great support because of the shape of your cheeks. Does that make any sense? Try both hands and see which is best for you. Well, that's about it on lens care. Let's wrap this up with a little game. I give you a statement and you tell me if it's true or false. Let's start easy, shall we? Statement number 1. You should never sleep or swim with lenses in. True. Sleeping with lenses in is very dangerous for your eyes, seeing as it can dehydrate them. Also, if you swim, you have a big chance of bacteria getting stuck underneath your lens, and the water can even wash your lenses away. So, always be safe while wearing lenses and keep the maximum of 8 hours in mind. Statement number 2. Cleaning your lenses with water is enough. False. While water is better than saliva, solution is most definitely better than water. Only use tap water if there is no solution in sight or if you maybe dropped your lens and it's an emergency. Also, do not put your lens back into your eye until you've truly cleaned it with solution. Tap water has bacteria in it which can cause serious infections. Finally, statement number 3. Lenses can roll into the back of your head. False. People often worry about this, but lenses cannot roll into the back of your head. There's a thin membrane covering the white of your eye which connects to the inside of your eyelids. It's impossible for lenses to pass. Your lens can slip, however. It happened to me before and it might be a bit uncomfortable, but it's no reason to panic. If your lens slips, it's most probably underneath your eyelid, so that's where you're gonna look. Just lift it, find your lens, and move it along gently until you can take it back out. Well, this video ended up being way too long. I do hope you learned a thing or two from it, and if you have any questions left, don't be shy. Feel free to ask them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer anything. And also, if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe because I do upload new videos weekly. Wouldn't want you to miss out on those. Also, I'm planning on making this a series, so if you like this video and think that's a good idea, make sure to let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you have any suggestions for the topic for the next video, you know where to put them. Anyway, this has been Desca, and I'll see you at the next one.